409A valuation. What's a 409A valuation? Geez, oh Pete, where's that nomenclature even come from? Well, it's a third-party valuation that is necessary by U.S. tax law in order to determine the value of the options that you are granting to employees, for the most part, as part of an employee stock option plan. And that price of an option is going to be actually different than the price, say, of a typical share, or what's often called a preferred share, of stock in the company. Say I have a company that has successfully raised $2 million in venture capital financing at a $10 million post-money valuation. And say there are 10 million shares that are in that very same company. That would imply that each share is worth $1 per share. Well, it's certainly true that the external people who bought the shares, say venture capitalists, paid $1 per share for 2 million shares for 20% of the company. But is it really true that the other 80% of the company is also worth $1 a share? Actually, it's not true, because the company wouldn't actually probably be able to sell on the valuation that is established for the overall company, because there's a lot of hope value in early stage startups. And somebody will ascribe a value of $10 million. It's a fictional, notional value to a startup based off of the assumed hope value of those shares over years of progress. They actually hope that the company will actually be worth 20 or 30 or $50 million. But at the time that the options that are given to employees are granted, if they were being granted at $1 per share, they are actually unequal shares to the preferred shares, because the preferred shares have things like redemption rights and liquidation rights, which you can find out about in other definition videos, that actually make their shares more valuable. So what a third-party firm coming in and providing a 409A valuation does is it says, well, geez, with the weight of these preferred options, given that the company is a loss-making organization, this is really not that valuable of a company today if we were to sell it today. What is the actual value of the company if we were to sell it today? And what would be the effect of these preferred shares with all their overhanging liquidation preferences, and they would get their money back first, et cetera? What would that imply that the value of the stock options really are today? And frankly, in the old days, it used to be, before 409A valuations came in, very widely accepted that it would be about 1/10 of the ESOP value shares would be about 1/10 of the value of the preferred shares of the latest round of preferred shares. These days it ranges between 10 cents or 10% to 30% of the value, until a company is really getting a lot of revenue and a lot of profits. That was 409A valuations in a nutshell. Actually, it's more like a walnut shell, because walnuts are much bigger than nuts. BC Lingo.